All right, so two-step equations with word problems. So again, I'm wanting you guys to model these equations, so come up with an algebraic expression or algebraic equation for these, and then solve that equation. So more than just the answer. The answer key for this will be on slides 3 and 4. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So these are going to be all ones from your quiz, so that way you can understand how we got those answers. So 331 students went on a trip. My pen doesn't seem to work. Oh, there we go. Sorry. 331 students went on a trip. 6 buses were filled and 7 students traveled in cars. So how many students were in each bus? So X is going to be students in buses. Okay. Sorry for the handwriting again. Okay. 331 students went on the field trip, so I'm going to set that as my total, 331. And then 6 buses were filled and 7 students traveled in cars. So those 7 students were separate from the students that were on buses. And there were 6 buses, so the number of students times 6. All right. So when I solve this, subtract 7. 6x equals 324. 24. Divide by 6. Gosh, my pen's being so laggy. Let's try writing that again. 6x equals 324. Divide both sides by 6. You end up with 54 students. Again, if you from earlier on in this, if you don't feel free to use a calculator. Just try and give it about 10 to 15 seconds of trying to do it in your head first, and that will help you guys develop some number sense as you move into the next grade. All right, let's go ahead and do the next problem. So the next problem was the box problem. So Maria brought 7 boxes. A week later, half of her boxes were destroyed in a fire. So Maria bought 7 boxes. Half were destroyed in a fire. There are 22 boxes left. X is how many she started with. Gosh, my pen started with. Okay, so Maria bought 7 boxes. So she had the number of boxes she started with. And she bought 7 boxes. And then half of those boxes, so whatever this is, divided by 2 gives 22 boxes left. Okay? So we'd start off by multiplying by 2. So x plus 7 equals 44. Subtract 7. So she started with 37 boxes. On to our last problem. So the last one was the sum of 3 consecutive even numbers. So this one's a little bit wordy. It's got some vocabulary in it. And if you notice, this one I only made it 2 out of 3. This one does pop up on the ACT. So I wanted to make sure I covered the vocabulary here, so that way you guys knew how to handle it. Consecutive means in order. And even means I'm even numbers in order. So here's how I'm going to handle this. I've got 3 different numbers. I'm going to say X is my first number. Now the next number is in order from that. Even. So if I started at 2 and I went to 4, that would be my original number plus 2. That's my second number. And then if I want to go to the next number, from there, I'm going to add another 2. So that's going to be X plus 4. So there's my 3 numbers for this one. Okay. So all together, I'm going to have 3x plus 6 is going to be my numbers, the sum of my numbers. And that's going to be equal to 48, my total. So 3x plus 6 equals 48. All right, and I'm going to start off by subtracting 6. 3x equals 42. Divide by 3. My starting number was 14. And then we could check that. We could plug that in. Is 14 plus 16 plus 18 48? It is. So there's 3 examples for you. Go ahead and do the remaining examples. And let me know if you need some help.